Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Sabhayai Namaha. Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasra Nama Tattulyam Rama Nama Varanane Satchidananda Rupaya Krishnaya Klishtakarine Namo Vedanta Vedyaya Gurave Buddhi Sakshine Satchidananda Rupaya Vishwotpatyadi Hetave Tapatraya Vinasaya Shri Krishnaya Vayam Numaha. Namaste. Today, let us celebrate Rama's presence in all our hearts. In Ayodhya, not only in Ayodhya, but Dahara Akasha Ayodhya. So that Ayodhya, which is free of all conflicts, and that Dahara Akasha, that space within us. Because Krishna himself said, Ahamatma Gudakesha Sarva Bhutasaya Sthitaha. Then we'll see how we can revel in Rama. With the first verse, I'll share the screen. Can you see? Thank you. And let me do the presentation mode. So we enter into the fourth session of JiGNaSa. Joy in Gita and Naama Sahasra. Joy in Bhagavad Gita and Vishnu Naama Sahasra. And this is the fourth of 6 sessions. We have 2 more after today. And today we shall revel in the verse which we left for this session, 43rd verse, which was part of first 25 to 50 verses which we did in the last session. Indiraji, can you chant this?
Ramo viramo virato margo neyo nayo nayah virashaktimatam shrestho dharmo dharma viduttamah.
Thank you. Ramaha, Viramaha, Virajaha, or Virataha. Pathyantaram. Margaha, Neyaha, Nayaha, Anayaha, Viraha, Shaktimatam Shresthaha, Dharmaha, Dharmavitta Uttamaha, Dharmaviduttamaha. So even though Rama is seen only once in this verse, all these names are for Rama, as you can see. In fact, there are people who commented entire Vishnu Sahasranama based on Rama. Rama Para Vishnu Sahasranama. In Bhagavad Gita, in the 10th chapter, as one of the Vibhutis, Krishna says, Rama Shastra Bhrutam Aham. Among all the wielders of the weapons, Shastra Bhrutam, the one who holds the weapon. Shastra and Astra. Shastra is the one which is used to destroy the evil which is nearby. And Astra is mantra puritam, endowed with mantra, and it is used remotely as well. So Ramaha Shastra Bhrutam. So Shastra, here both Shastra and Astra Bhrutam. Aham. I am that one. I am that Rama among all the holders of the weapons. And the weapon is held for 3 reasons. And those 3 reasons are, again quoting Bhagavad Gita, Paritrānāya sadhūnām vināsāya ca dushkrutāṃ dharma samsthapanārthāya sambhavāmi yuge yuge. To protect the good, to destroy the evil, and to re-establish firmly dharma. And when does he come? Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bharata abhyutthanam adharmasya tadatmanam srajamyaham. I come whenever there is decline in adharma, whenever there is decline in dharma, and whenever there is increase in adharma, I shall incarnate. And all the avatars, we know avatars are aneka, many, many. And among those, that are 10 avatars are very popularly known. Matsya Kurma Varahascha, Matsya Kurma Varaha, Narasimhascha Vamana, Ramo Ramascha Ramascha, Buddha Kalkirevacha or Krishna Kalkirevacha. When you don't say Krishna, you can imply that all these 10 avatars are Krishnas. And among all these, some are Amsa avatars. They came as a spark, like Matsya, a Kurma. Yesterday, Kurma Avatara Jayanti, Kurma Jayanti. That is a great day to do Prana Pratishtha, it seems. So these are Amsa. They came and the purpose was taken care of in no time. Then Avirbhava, Amsa Avatara, Avirbhava Avatar. Avirbhava, the one which is shown all of a sudden, like Narasimha Avatar. Then Avesa Avatar, Parashurama, as you could see, his anger against the dirty kings, the evil kings. So he took care of them. And that was an emotion which is driven into Parashurama, who was a sage. Avesa Avatar. Then Purna and Sampurna avatars are Rama and Krishna avatars. And if you have to give a form to Dharma, Dharanat Dharma. Because of this, because of which everything is upheld, everything is supported, that is Dharma. Dhriyate anena iti Dharma. Dharanat Dharma. And if you have to give a form, a shape, an embodiment to Dharma, it is Ramaha. Ramo Vigrahavan Dharmaha. Rama is the embodiment of Dharma. And in Valmiki Ramayana, this is said by Maricha, a Rakshasa who was hit by Rama. And entire Bhagavad Gita begins with this great word called Dharma. Dharma kshetre kurukshetre samavetayo yutsavaha mamaka pandavaschaiva kimakurvata sanjaya. The question asked by Dhritarashtra. So Dharma kshetra, kurukshetra. This body is kshetra and this is Dharma kshetra. And Kurukshetra, this world, the world of activity, and the world into which we get into action is called Kurukshetra. And wherever there is Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Partho Dhanurdara, Tatra Srir Vijayo Bhutihi Dhruva Netir Matir Mama. If you take this Mama, the last word, and take the very first word, Dharma, in between what is all taught by Sri Krishna is Mama Dharma, my Dharma, your Dharma, everyone's Dharma. Then wherever there is dharma, yato dharmaha tata Krishnaha. Wherever there is dharma, there is Krishna. Yata Krishnaha tato jayaha. And wherever there is Krishna, and there is Jaya, as you could see. Tatra Shrir Vijayo Bhutihi. And Rama, let's revel in this word Rama. So Rama is made up of 3 letters. Ra plus A plus Ma. Ra is Agni Bija. A is Arka, Surya Bija. And Ma is Chandra Bija. So Rama is the Tejas of Aditya, Agni, and Chandra. And if you see, we see with eyes. Eyes are representative of all senses. So Akshi. And Adhidevata for eyes is sun god, Adhidevata. Then we say with our tongue, walk. So walk, Adhidevata is Agni. And we think with our mind. Mind Adhidevata is Chandra. So the one who is in our thought, the one who is in our walk, the speech, the one who is in our acts is Rama. Rama. So Manasa, Vacha, Karmana, whatever we do, it is Rama who propels us to do. Then Rama, the 2 letters are taken from great 2 mantras. The first one is Astakshari mantra, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Vishnu mantra, Astakshari mantra. In that, the Jiva Akshara, the letter which gives life to the entire mantra is Ra. Suppose you take that Ra away, it becomes Om Na Ayanaya. Na Ayanaya. Ayanam means path, Gati. The one who has no goal, no path. So Na Ayanaya. So that's not right. In fact, it is a Viparita. The whole meaning is lost. So Ra is a life letter of Om Namo Narayanaya. Then Panchakshari mantra. Om Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya. In that, the life letter is Ma, the Bijakshara or the Jivakshara. If you take away Ma, then it becomes Na Shivaya. It's for someone who is not Shiva. So the whole meaning is changed, Viparitartha again. So these are 2 Jivaksharas which are taken from these 2 mantras, and Vasishtha Maharshi named Rama as Rama. Then I'll tell you 2 more meanings. Yaha sarvani sarveshu bhuteshu. Yaha sarveshu bhuteshu ramati iti Rama. The one who revels in all beings is Rama. The one who resides in all beings is Vasudeva. And another meaning is Yasmin sarvani bhutani ramanti iti Rama. In whom all the beings revel is Rama. Same thing, Vasudeva. In whom all the beings reside is Vasudeva. See the beauty of these names. So Rama, and in Rama Karnamurtam, there are Karnamurtas, Shiva Karnamurtam, Krishna Karnamurtam, Rama Karnamurtam. In Rama Karnamurtam, it is said when you say Ra, all the defects, all the deficits, all the mistakes, all the errors, they're all gone from you. All the fear, all the agitation, everything is Papa. Papa means all agitation, deficit, Bhaya, fear, all this is gone. And then because you open your mouth with Ra, And then when you say ma, you close the mouth with the lips and they won't enter again. So abhayam, abhayam. Taraka nama is Rama. Abhaya nama is Rama. So Rama Shastra Bhutamaham is Virama. Apadam apahartaram dataram sarva sampadam. He is a Virama to all apadas. Arama kalpavruksha, Arama kalpavrukshanam, Virama sakalapadam, Virama sakalapadam. He'll put a full stop. Viramam, Viramam. So intermission, Viramam means, so he'll just put a full stop there, not a comma. So full stop for all apadas. Apadam apahartaram dataram sarvasam. Virataha, virajaha, the one who has gone beyond the rajoguna, or not attached to any of the mundane things. Virataha. Margaha, the one who has shown the path to all of us. Neyaha, the one who has led us. Nayaha, the one who is the leader. Anayaha, there is no leader for him. He is the leader. Viraha, the valiant. Shaktimatam Shreshtaha. Dhanushmatam Shreshtaha. Vedavidam Shreshtaha. So all that Shakti, Ichha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti is the best, who is endowed with all. Dharmaha, he is Dharma. Ramo Vigrahavan Dharmaha. Dharma with Uttamaha, the best among those who know Dharma. So this is how beautifully we can revel on Rama in an entire session, but we have to move on. And now let us continue today's 25 verses. Continue with today's 25 verses. 51st verse.
Jai Shri Ram. Dharma Gudharma Krudharmi Sadasaksharam Avidnyata Sahasram Shurvidhata Kritalakshanaha.
Dharma Kup, Dharma Krit, Dharmi. So we have talked a little bit about Dharma in the previous verse as well. Sat Asat. I am Sat and I am Asat. I am unmanifest and I am manifest. And I'm also beyond this Asat and Sat. When it is unmanifest, it is Asat. When it is manifest, it is Sat. I am beyond this, or I am the cause of these two as well. Sadasatta, Aksharam, the one who is imperishable. Aksharam Brahma Paramam. So, Sadasat Aksharam. We'll go to the next one.
Gabhastine Satvastas Simho Bhuta Maheshwarah Adidevo Mahadevo Devesho Deva Bhrutkuruhu.
Gabhastinemihi Satvasthaha Simhaha Bhutamaheswaraha Adidevaha Mahadevaha Deveshaha Deva Bhrutta Guruhu. So we'll take a few names from Satvasthaha, the one who is established in Sattva. So Sattva, one meaning is Sattva Guna. Sattva means the innate power, the one who is established in his own innate power. And we see this, we all can be like this. Traigunya Vishaya Veda Nistraigunya Bhavarjana Nirdvando Nitya Sattvastho Niryoga Kshema Atmavan. Lord Krishna talks about the Karma Kanda of Vedas. They deal with these three gunas, Sattva, Rajo, Tamo gunas. Oh Arjuna, Arjuna is all of us. Arjuna is the one who has straightforward thinking. Rujutvat Arjuna. And we all can be, when we develop that straightforwardness, that Trikarana Shuddhi. Trikarana Shuddhi. When we have that Nirmala Sattvika Swabhava, we all are Arjunas. And in fact, if we take all epithets, all the names Krishna used to address Arjuna, they all address us including Partha. Partha is Pruthaputra, but Partha, whoever is born on this Prithvi, is Partha. So Nirdvandvo, the one who goes beyond the duality, the one who can treat and manage Sukha and Dukkha, the failure and the success, the heat and the cold, the mana and apamana, the praise and the blame, all these. Nitya Sattvasthaha, always established in the innate power, in Sattvaguna, Shuddha Sattvaguna, Sattvasthaha, Sattvasthaha. Bhuta Maheswaraha, and we see this in the 5th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Bhoktaram Yajna Tapasam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram Sarvabhuta Maheshwaram Sarvaloka Maheshwaram Suhrudam Sarvabhutanam Nyatva Mam Santi Bruchati. When we realized it, the supreme consciousness as the power in all, power above all, and the friend of all, and the Maheshwara, Maha-Ishvara, Isitvat Ishvara, the one who can ordain all the lokas, is Maheshwara. Devesha, Arjuna, in 10th chapter, he addresses Krishna as Param Brahma Parandhama Pavitram Paramam Bhavan Purusham Saswatam Divyam Adideva Majam Vibhum Ahustvam Rishayas Sarve Devarshir Naradastatha Asito Devalo Vyasaha Swayam Chaiva Bravishime. And in 11th chapter, he says, Prasida Devesha JIGNaSa. O Devesha, Prasida, be compassionate to me. Show your kindness on me. And Guru we have discussed in the previous session, and I will skip that. 53rd verse.
Uttaro gopatirgopta jnanagamyah puratanah sharirabhuta brudbhokta kapindro bhuri dakshinah.
Gopta, the one who protects. Protects what? Protects dharma, protects us, protects the world. And Arjuna in the 11th chapter, Tvamaksharam paramam veditavyam, Tvamasya vishvasya param nidhanam, Tvamavyayas sasvata dharma gopta, Sanatanastvam purusho mato me. Sasvata dharma gopta, eternally, forever, the protector of dharma is Gopta. Then Jnana Gyeyam, Jnanagamyaha, Jnanam Gyeyam, Jnanagamyam, Jnanagamyam. So why do we need to know all this? Why do we need to know about this world, about us, and about the Lord? Ishvaro Gururatmeti, Murti Beheda Vibhagini, Vyoma Vatta Vyapta Dehaya Dakshina Murtaye Namaha. So this Ishvara, the Lord, and Guru, and this world, Astavidha Prakriti, and our own self. So all these, when we know, we realize where we come from, who we are, and where do we go from here. So that is Jnanagamyam. And he is the Jnanagamyam. Jnanam, Jneyam, Jnanagamyam, Hrudi Sarvasya Vishtitam, Har Hrudi Sarvasya Dhishtitam. In the 13th chapter, I typed it as 12th. Jyotishamaphi tadjyotihi tamasah paramuchyate jnanam jneyam jnanagamyam hridi sarvasya dhishtitam hridi sarvasya vishtitam. So uttaro gopatir gopta jnanagamya puratanaha. Is it something new? No. Puratana, sanatana, purana, pura api nava iti. Even though it is ancient, it is ever pertinent. Even now, it is so pertinent. Sharira Bhuta, the one who has taken the form of human as Rama and Krishna. Sharira Bhuta. But we all as well, because we are all Mamai Vamso Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatanaha. This Jeva Bhuta has come as Deha Bhuta. Adhiyajnoha me vatra Dehe Deha Bhutam Vara. O best, O Arjuna, O the best among those who have taken up the body. And we all can be, and we all are. And that's why we are seated here and we are eligible to learn this Guhyatamam Shastram and Kapindraha. Kapi means Kam Pibati iti Kapi. Kapi, one meaning is monkey. And monkey god on the chariot, the flag of Arjuna. Atha vyavasthitan drustva dhartarashran kapidvajaha. We see this in the first chapter. So that Kapidvaja, Hanuman, and Kapindra, the lord of all Kapis as Rama. Although Sugriva was king of Kapis, but the one who led all the Vanaras is Rama. So Kapindraha. So Kapi means Brahman or Brahmajnanam. Brahmajnanam pibati iti Kapi. Hanuman, Vedavit, the one who has drunk the Brahmajnana is Kapi. Kam pibati iti Kapi. And the meaning for Surya also there is Kapi or Kavi, both. 54th verse.
Somapo mritapah somah purujit purusattamah Vinayo jayas satyasandho dasharah satvatam patihi.
Somapa. Then Somaha. And we see this Somarasa, it is described in Vedic Yajnas as Karma Kanda. This has its own benefits. And we all have to follow both Karma Kanda and Jnana Kanda. When we become Nishnatas in Karma Kanda, then we go to Jnana Kanda. Shabda Brahma and Nishabda Brahma. So Vedas are Shabda Brahmas, and that Paramatma is Nishabda Brahma. So the ultimate goal is that. And if we do this, desiring some mundane or the important desires which are for a greater living, a good living, and living for the good of the world. So we do these yajnas. Then after doing these yajnas, it is not only a life that's good here, but hereafter as well. But if we are just caught in this cycle of coming and going to that Swarga and then coming back, to higher worlds and then coming back, that is not the end of it. That is not the real goal of us. Traividya mam somapa puta papaha yajnairistva swargatim prarthayante te punyamasadya surendra lokam ashnanti divyan divideva bhogan te tam bhuktva swargalokam vishalam kshine punye matya lokam vishanti evam trayi dharmam anuprapanna gatagatam kama kama labhante. So if you're only after these desires, desirers of these desires, then we are caught in this life cycle of coming and going. But we have to go beyond this. So that Somarasa is, Soma is Saha plus Uma is Soma. That Parameshwara with Parvati, that ultimate Prakriti and Purusha. So that is the ultimate state that we have to aim for. Then Vinaya. We see this great word, Vidya, Vinaya Sampanne, Brahmane, Gavihastini. So that Vinaya is, Vidya is knowledge. And Vinaya is the discipline which comes with the knowledge. The humility which comes with the knowledge. Knowledge gives you humility. Humility gives you character. And from character, wealth is earned. And from wealth, you get righteousness because it is used for righteousness. And that is auspicious. Vidya dadati vinayam, vinayam dadati patratam, patratvat dhanam apnoti, dhanat dharmam tatas sukham. So Vidya dadati vinayam, vinayat dharma. And wherever there is dharma, there is jaya. And we have just talked about yato dharma tato jaya. Yato dharmaha tata krishnaha, yato krishna, yata krishnaha tato jayaha. Wherever there is dharma, Krishna is there. And wherever there is Krishna, there is jaya. 55th verse.
जीवो विनयिता साक्षी मुकुन्दो मितविक्रमः अम्भो निधिरनन्तात्मा महोदधिशयोऽन्तकः
Jivaha, Vinayita, Sakshi, Mukundaha, Amita Vikramaha, Ambo Nidhihi, Anantatma, Mahodadishayaha, Antakaha. So, Jiva. So, Jiva, we are the part and we are the spark of that great infinite consciousness. And we are all the parts of that. Mamai vamso jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatanaha manashasthani indriyani prakritisthani karshati. 15th chapter, 7th verse. All these jiva lokas are mama amsa only, my amsa only. And it is like the drop from the ocean. The drop is from the ocean, and whatever is in the ocean is also there in the water, in the water drop. So all that infinite power is within us, and when we realize that with our sadhana, then that is expressed. Sakshi is everywhere. We talked about this in the form of all great elements, in the form of day and night, in the form of sun, moon, and nakshatras, and in the form of our own antaratma. Because you are everywhere, I salute you. Namah purastat adhaprushtataste namostute sarvata eva sarva ananta virya mita vikramastvam ananta virya amita vikramaha. You are amita vikrama. Your vikrama, your valor, your parakrama, your power is amita. There is no limit. Mita is limit. Amita is no limit. Anantatma, that Atma is there as Jivatma in you and me, Jivatma in all beings, and Atma in all great elements. So, Aham Atma Gudakesha Sarva Bhutashaya Sthitaha Aham Adischa Madhyamcha Bhutanamanta Yevacha. Bhuta means the one who has become a being, the one who has become to be. So Bhu means to be. So these Panchamahabhutas are also Bhutas. So he is the Atma, the essence, he is the energy, he is the soul, and the soul force, S-O-L-E and S-O-U-L, is the soul of all of us, and then great elements as well. Sakshi. We have discussed this in the previous verse, 56th verse.
अजो महार्घः स्वाभाव्यो जितामित्रः प्रमोदनः आनन्दो नन्दनो नन्दः सत्य धर्मात्रिविक्रमः
Ajaha, Maharghaha, Swabhavya, Jitamitraha, Pramodanaha, Ajaha. We have discussed Ajaha in the previous verse as well. Ajaha, the one who has no birth, the one who has no birth and no death. But the one who has no birth also takes birth. Ajopi sannavyayatma bhutanam ishwaropi san prakritim swamadhisthaya sambhavamyatma mayaya ajaha. Ajaha. And so there is a meaning. Aja means goat also, because the goat is sacrificed in some of these sacrificial acts, and it is said that it has no punarjanma, no punarjanma. So Aja. Maharshi Kapilacharyaha. Ajo Maharha Swabhavyo Jitamitra Pramodana Anando Nandano Nanda Satya Dharma Trivikramaha. I think it's in the next verse. We'll see that. Yeah. So I think I have put it in a wrong slide. I'm sorry about that. Next, we'll do the next one.
महावराहो गोविन्द सुषेण कनकाङ्गदी गुह्यो गभीरो गहनो गुप्तश्चक्रगदाधरः.
Govindaha, we have seen this name in the last session. So, Gobhyam Vindati, the one who is known through, Go means Vedas, the one who is known through Vedas, or the one who takes care of Go. Go means cow, Go means earth, Go means Vedas, Go means Dharma. So, the one who protects all these is Govinda. But here, this another great name, Guhya. Guhyaha, the masculine, Guhyam, neuter. So, this Guhya, the secret means it's not the one which is kept and locked in a box and not made available to anyone. Now, Guhya means the one which is known through the extrasensory perception, not through senses, not through ordinary senses, not through the mind which is drawn by the senses. So when you go beyond the body, mind, and intellect, then you experience that. So that is Guhyam. And it is only taught by the gurus and shastras. There are only two ways that you can experience this. So one is through guru and the other is through shastra, the scriptures and the gurus. Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam Pavitramidam Uttamam Pratyakshyavagamam Dharmyam Susukham Kartum Avyayam. 9th chapter. Lord Krishna says, this is Raja Vidya and Raja Guhyam, the royal science and the most secretful science. So a sovereign science. And Raja means there is another meaning, the one which is a great prakasha, splendor, the one which enlightens us, the one which is brightening, that is Rajate iti Raja. So Raja Vidya, that is Guhyam. Then so many times the Guhyam, Guhyataram and Guhyatamam. So good, better, the best. All these are used in Bhagavad Gita. Iti te jnanam akyatam. Iti te jnanam akyatam. Guhyat guhyataram maya. This is the more secretful than the secret, all secret sciences. Sarva guhyatamam bhuyaha shuname paramam vachaha. It's the most secretful of all the sciences. And Sanjaya says in the 18th chapter, but before that, in the 15th chapter, again Lord says, ite guhyatamam shastram idamuktam mayanagha. And Sanjaya in the 18th chapter, out of ecstasy, Vyasa prasadat shrutavan etad guhyamaham param. This guhyam, I have heard it from Lord Krishna himself. So Guhya means the one who is hidden in the secret cave of our heart also. So that is Guhya. As Ramana Maharshi says, Aham ahamiti bhati. So that aham within us. Aham means not ego. That entity which exists as the self within us. Next one.
वेधास्वाङ्गोचितः कृष्णो दृढः सङ्कर्षणोच्युतः वरुणो वारुणो वृक्षः पुष्कराक्षो महामनाः.
Krishna, we have dealt with Krishna in previous session. Karshati iti Krishna. Krishna Varnat Krishna. And Krish is Bhudhatu and Naha is Nivritti Dhatu. That means Krishna means the one who is engaging in the world. Then Naha means the one who is detached from the world. So detached engagement. If you have to give a form to detached engagement, and that is Krishna. That is Krishna. Detached engagement. So Krishna, Krish Bhudhatu, Naha Nivritti Dhatu. Then Sankarshanaha Achyutaha, Sankarshanoচ্hyutaha. Achyuta also we have seen this in the previous session. The one who has not fallen, never falls from his state. The one who never lets us fall from our state. And Arjuna addresses Krishna in Bhagavad Gita as Senayor Ubhayor Madhye Ratham Sthapaya Me Achyuta. And in 11th chapter again, he asks for the pardon. Oh Achyuta, you pardon me for all the things which I have done erroneously, not knowing your greatness. And at the end, in the 18th chapter again, Nasto moha smritir labdha tvat prasadan maya achyuta. So I gained all this and my delusion is gone. And now my innate self is so re-established within me. So Achyuta. Then Varuna Shashankaha, we have seen that in the 11th chapter. Vrikshaha. So Vrikshyate iti Vriksha. The one which is cut is Vriksha, the one which can be cut. And we have to protect all our trees. So this Vriksha, the one which is upside down, is described in the 15th chapter. Aswattha Vriksha. Urdhvamulamadasakham aswatham prahuravyayam chandamsi yasya parnani yastam vedasa vedavitta. First of all, I am Aswatha among all vrikshas. Aswatha sarva vrikshanam. Aswatha means people tree, that which does not stay the same tomorrow. Swaha means tomorrow. Nasthaha. It is not in the same form tomorrow. We are not the same as yesterday. That's why it's called Jagat. Jayate gacchati iti. Jayate gacchati iti Jagat. The one which goes on and on and on after being born. And that is all of us, this world. And Moolam, the roots are above and the branches are below. So that higher consciousness, that's what we call higher consciousness. The one which is high up there, above us. That is Ashwatha Vriksha. Then Athaschodham prasuta tasya shakha guna pravruddha vishaya pravala athascha molanyanusantatani karmanubandhini manushya loke. And it is spread so much that now we cannot even see its beginning and end, the network of this life, the world. Narupamasyeha tathopalabhyate nanto nachadir nachasampratishta. We can't see the beginning, the end, and the middle of it. We are lost. It's like a forest. So that Vriksha. So Vrikshavatta. Vriksha is another name for Bhagavan. And this Vriksha, as described in Bhagavad Gita, in the 15th chapter, we have just talked about. Next, Bhagavan.
Bhagavan Bhagahanandi Vanamali Halayudah Adityo Jyotiraditya Sahishnur Katisattamah.
Bhagavan, we talked about Bhagavan in one of the previous sessions. Bhagavan, the one who has these great 6 qualities is called Bhagavan. Like the one who is Dhana, Dhanavan. The one who is Gruha, Gruhavan. The one who is Bhaga. And what are these Bhaga? The 6 great characteristics. Aishwaryasya samagrasya, dharmasya yashasasriyaha, jnana vairagya yoschaiva shanna bhaga itirina. Samagra Aishwarya, Dharma, Yashas, fame, Shriya, the prosperity, the Jnana, the all wisdom, and Vairagya, all the dispassion. So, full engagement, all the wisdom, and this total detachment. So, all this is Bhagavan. And Bhagavan also means the one who knows Utpatte Pralayam, Bhutanam Agatim Gatim, the one who knows the Gati and Agati, the one going and coming of all Bhutas, the creation and dissolution of all. And Vidyam Avidyam Cha. So, Sa Vachyo Bhagavaniti. So, that Bhagavan. And Bhagavan, you see in Bhagavad Gita, it never is said Krishna Uvacha. Arjuna Uvacha, we see. Dhritarashtra Uvacha, Sanjaya Uvacha. We don't say Krishna Uvacha. It is Bhagavan Uvacha. So Bhagavan, Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. So Sahishnuhu, the one who endures. If he cannot endure, who will endure all our mistakes, all our sins, all our errors, all our erroneous commitments, and the errors of commission and errors of omission? He's an endurer. Endurer like Prithvi. Prithvi Kshamaya Samaha. So Kshamaya Prithvi Samaha. Kshamaya Prithvi Samaha. In endurance, he is like Prithvi. That is a great character of Rama. In Valmiki Ramayana, it is so described. Kshamaya Prithvi Samaha. In Balakanda, in Sundarakanda, it is mentioned. And this Sahishnuta, Sahanam, is called Titiksha. Titiksha. And we see this great mantra in the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Matra sparshastu kaunteya shitoshna sukha dukkadaha agama apayino nityaha agama apayinaha anityaha tan stitikshasva bharata. Endure because they all come and go. Kashta sukhas, priya apriya, Jaya apajaya, mana apamana, shita ushna, sukha dukkha, all these the dualities, the dvandvas, they come and go. So that's sahanam. And sahanam, you have to tolerate. Sahanam sarva dukkhanam apratikara purvakam chinta vilaparahitam satitiksha nigadyate. So titiksha definition in Viveka Chudamani, Shankaracharya gives as, it is tolerance, endurance, acceptance of sarva dukkhanam, of all the difficulties, all the mistakes of our own. We have to pardon ourselves. We have to pardon others. Apratikara purvakam, not with a sense of revenge again, not with any anxiety, not to redress them again. Chinta vilaparahitam, and free of anxiety, free of lamentation. That is called titiksha, forbearance, endurance, tolerance, pardoning power. So that is the name of Vishnu, Sahishnu, Sahishnuta, Titiksha, Sahanam. Next.
Sudhanva khanda parashuddharuno dravina pradaha divasprik sarva drivyaso vachaspatirayo nijaha.
Sudhanva, the one who has the best bow. See yesterday, Balarama, Ramlalla holding that bow, the golden bow, the best wielder of bow. Shreshtaha sarva dhanushmatam. Shreshtaha sarva dhanushmatam. Dhanurvede vinitasya. Rama shastrabhrutamaham. So that Kodanda Rama, Kodanda is a name given for Rama's dhanus. And Vishnu's dhanus is Shangam. And Gandiva is Arjuna's. That's why it's called Gandivi. Gandivam sramsate hastat. So that Gandiva is Arjuna's bow. But this bow Actually, this body is bow. And he bends us. He bends us. So the pranava is dhanu. Pranava, the omkara is dhanus. And that, the sound and the silence he sends through the omkara is the arrow. Pranavo dhanu. Pranavo dhanu. And this tanu is the body. Tanu is also dhanu. And we are the bows. We are the bows. And the arrows are our children. And that archer uses us, the parents, as the bows and sends these arrows swiftly to far into the future, that which we cannot even dream. So that is how he uses this dhanus. So dhanu, pranavo, sudhanva, shangi. So kodanda rama. Then sarvadrik. Sarvadrik Vyasa, the one who can see the entirety, the one who can see into the future, the one who has a broad vision, Sarvadrik Vyasa, Vyasa Maharshi. Namostu te Vyasa Vishala Buddhe Phullara Vinda Yatapatra Netra Yenatvaya Bharata Taila Purnaha Prajwalito Jnanamaya Pradeepaha. That Vyasa, with his Vishala Buddhi and with his wide vision, he gave us so much of knowledge. Vyasochistam Jagat Sarvam. Whatever the literature we have, it is by the grace of Vyasa Maharshi. So, Achatur Vadano Brahma, Dvibahu Raparo Harihi, Apala Lochana Shambhu, Bhagavan Badarayanaha. So, Vyasa, the name he gets because he edited the Vedas. So Vyasa, Veda Vyasa. So his name is Badarayana because he was born in Badri. Badarayana, Veda Vyasa. And he's also called Krishna. He's also called Krishna. And Vachaspati, the Lord of the walk. So that is not only Rama, not only Krishna, not only Hanuman, and Brihaspati as well. Devanam cha Rishinam cha Gurum Kanchana Sannibham Buddhibhutam Trilokesham Tam Namami Brihaspatim. So in the form of Brihaspati. Then Divaspruk, the one who touched the Divi, the Akasha. Nabhasprusham Diptam Aneka Varnam in Vishwarupa we see. And Indian Air Force has taken this name, Nabhasprusham Diptam, the one which has touched the skies and the one who is brilliant. 62nd verse.
Trisama Samagastama Nirvanam Bheshajam Bhishak Sannyasa Kruchamashyanto Nishtha Shanti Parayanam.
So many names here that we can contemplate upon. Nirvanam. Nirvanam is that tranquil state. Labhante Brahma Nirvanam Rushayakshina Kalmashaha Chinnadvaidha Yatatmanaha Sarva Bhuta Hiterataha. The one who can treat others, thy neighbors, as your own, as yourself. The one who can treat all others like yourself. Sarva Bhuta Hiterataha. The one who revels in helping others. Chinnadvaida, the one who goes beyond the dualities. That one reaches this Brahma Nirvanam, this great tranquil state. The great tranquil state. Yontas Sukhontara Ramaha Tadhantar Jyotirevayaha. The one who is happy with himself or herself. The one who is happy within himself or herself. Such a person is a yogi, and then Brahma Nirvanam Adhigachati. So he or she attains this state. Kama Krodha Viyuktanam Yatinam Yatachetasam Abhito Brahma Nirvanam Vartate Viditatmanam. When we rise above this Kama and Krodha, Brahma Nirvana actually comes to us. So we encounter Brahma Nirvana when we go beyond, when we know how to manage the karma and krodha. Shama and Dhamma. Shama is Mano Nigraha. Dhamma is Indriya Nigraha. So Mano Nigraha, control of mind and control of senses. And we see this in Brahma or Brahmin's quality, Brahma Karma Swabhava, Shamo Damastapas Shaucham, Shantirarjavamevacha. The one who is endowed with great qualities, Shama, Dhamma, Tapas, cleanliness, Kshanti, the pardoning power, straightforwardness, Arjavam, Trikarana Shuddhi, and Jnanam and Vijnanam. Not only knowing, but applying that as in practical life, Jnanam and Vijnanam, the knowledge and wisdom. So such a person is called Brahmin. Nishtha. Nishtha is discipline. And there are so many Nishthas. So we have seen this in the 3rd chapter. Lokesmin dvividha nishtha pura prokta mayanagha. Jnana yogena sankhyanam karma yogena yoginam. So 2 Nishthas. Then 63rd verse.
शुभांगः शान्तिदस्रष्टा कुमुदः कुवलेशयः गोहितो गोपतिर्गोप्ता वृषभाक्षो वृषप्रियः.
So he is not only the state of Shanti, but he is also Shanti Daha. He is a giver of Shanti. And we say Shanti, Shanti, Shanti 3 times. You might have heard and you might have said. So Shanti from where? Shanti from 3 tapatrayas. The afflictions. The afflictions are of 3 kinds. The threefold afflictions are Adhibhautika, Adhidaivika, and Adhyatmika. So Adhibhautika, the one which comes from all beings, fellow beings, and from all other beings, non-humans and humans. Adhidaivika is something coming from above, a calamity, an earthquake. And Adhyatmika is that internal conflict within us. So we want peace from all these 3. Peace from others, peace from above, and peace within. And Gopati, Gopta, Gohita, we have talked about just now. So Shaswata Dharma Gopta. Go means cow, earth, Vedas, Dharma. So he's a Gopal. He's a Gopal. Gopal is a Paul, Suhrit for all, and who is always on the go to protect us. Next one.
अनिवर्ती निवृतात्मा संक्षेप्ता क्षेमकृच्छिवः श्रीवत्सवक्षा श्रीवास श्रीपति श्रीमतांबरः.
We'll take a Kshemakritta Shivaha in this. So Shiva, the auspicious. See, Shiva name is also there in Vishnu Sahasra Naama. So Shivaya Vishnu Rupaya. So Vishnu Rupaya Shivaya. So Kshemakritta. So Kshema and Yoga. There are 2 things in our life we go after, or what all we want is Yoga and Kshema. Yoga is attaining something which we do not have. And Kshema is retaining something which we already have. So the anxiety is not getting what we want to get, and apprehension is losing what we already have. So the anxiety is not getting what we want to get, and apprehension is losing what we already have. So yoga and kshema. Traigunya Vishaya Veda Nistraigunya Bhavarjana Nirdvandvo Nitya Sattvastho Niryoga Kshema Atmavan. So do not perturb and do not go through the troubles of life, going after the things which you do not have. But it is with a determination for 2 things. If it is for 2 things, You want to strive for it. That is yoga. And we talked about all these kinds of yoga. And what are those two things? Atmano mokshartham jagat hitaya. If it is not for these two, then they are useless. Atmano mokshartham, for your own good and prosperity, and for the glorification of the world. So for purification of self and glorification of world. Otherwise, we'll be lost in this yoga and kshema. Ananyasyantayanto mam ye jana paryupasate. When you realize this and worship me with this mind, tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. I shall take care of their yoga and kshema when you behave this way. For atmano mokshartham jagat hitaya cha. And this is the Yogakshemam Vahamyaham. This is the logo of LIC in India. Next one, 65th verse.
Sridhar Shrisha Srinivasa Srinidhi Srivibhavanah Sridhara Shrikara Shreya Shriman Lokatrayashrayah.
So Shri is such an auspicious word like Om. And Shri is also made up of the three letters like A, O, Ma. Sa, Ra is Refa, and E. E means Lakshmi Devi. So Sa means she. So that is also Lakshmi Devi. So Shri, all auspiciousness. The Ashta Lakshmi we say. So that is Adi Lakshmi, Dhana Lakshmi, Dhanya Lakshmi, Gruha Lakshmi, Santana Lakshmi, Vidya Lakshmi, Gaja Lakshmi. Gaja Lakshmi is Tapatraya Nivarini Gaja Lakshmi, Vijaya Lakshmi, and Vidya Lakshmi, Santana Lakshmi. So that opulence, that auspiciousness, and the riches here and the riches hereafter. And the riches, the earthly riches, and also the spiritual riches. That's why you see Balaji with two, Bhudevi and Sridevi, the earthly riches and the spiritual riches. And wherever there is Krishna, you will see this. And Kitri Shri Vakcha Nari Namcha Smritir Medha Dhritiksham. I am that Shri. You see this in all women. That's how the 10th Vibhuti chapter deals with. 66th verse.
Swakshaswangashatanando Nandirjyotirganeshwarah Vijitatma Vidheyatma Satkirtishchinna Samshayah.
Vijitatma, Vijita Atma, the one who has conquered himself or herself. Because our own mind is our own enemy when it is not in our control. And our own mind is our own friend when it is under control. Our own mind. Yoga yukto vishuddhatma vijitatma jitendriya sarva bhutatma kurvannapi na lipyate. So when we attain that state of vijitatma, so he is or she is not tainted by any of the actions done by him or her. Then chinna samshaya. Samshaya means doubt. So doubt to some extent is okay. Faith and doubt can go hand in hand because they're complementary to each other. One who never doubts will never progress, even Einstein says. But if you're caught in the doubt, and no doubt, you will be falling forever. So doubt leads to downfall. We have to clear the doubt with the help of Shastra, or because Tasmat Shastram Pramanam Te, or Guru. So that Gukaraha is Andhakaraha. When you are in doubt, you are in darkness. Rukaraha tan Nirodhakaha. So the remover of that doubt is Guru. Because with that doubt, we kill ourselves. Samshayatma vinashyati. Agnyascha shraddhadhanascha. Samshayatma vinashyati. Then Lord says in the 14th chapter, he gives us advice. Yoga samnyasta karmanam jnana samchinna samshayam. Atmavantam na karmani nibadhanti dhananjaya. Tasmadajnanasambhutam hristham jnanasinatmanah chitvainam samsayam enam atishthotishta bharata. So go beyond the doubt. Clear the doubt. How do you clear the doubt? Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. By approaching the Guru with pranipata, seva. And then they shall remove our doubts. Next one, please.
उदीर्णः सर्वतश्चक्षुरनीश शाश्वतस्थिरः भूषयो भूषणो भूतिर्विशोकशोकनाशनः.
Bhushaya sleeping on the earth, like Narendra Modi has done for 11 days prior to Prana Pratishtha. And Sri Rama has done that. Bhushaya. Bhushanaha. He is also adorned with great ornaments. Aneka Vaktra Nayanam, Aneka Adbhuta Darshanam, Aneka Divya Bharanam, Divya Nekodyutayudham, Divya Malyambaradharam, Divya Gandhanulepanam, Sarvascharyamayam Devam, Anantam Visvato Mukham. So Bhushana. All these are his ornaments. We are his ornaments. We are the gems. We are the pearls in the garland he wears. So Angikam Bhuvanam Yasya Vachikam Sarvavangmayam Aharyam Chandrataradi Tam Numhas Satvikam Shivam. So Angikam Bhuvanam Yasya, all this universe is his body. And all this Vangmayam, all this, the speech, the language is Vachikam, his words. Aryam Chandra Taradi, and his ornaments are Chandra, Surya, Tara, and the nakshatras. So that Shiva we salute, that Vishnu we salute. Next one.
अर्चिष्मानर्चितः कुम्भो विशुद्धात्मा विशोधनः अनिरुद्धो प्रतिरतः प्रद्युम्नो मितविक्रमः.
Trilokatma, and then Harihi, because we have described Keshava and other names. So Trilokatma, Trilokesha, the one who dwells and then rules the three worlds. What are the three worlds? Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti. The lokas, of course, the Bhuloka, Bhuvarloka, Suvarloka, that is described, but Jagrat, wakeful, Swapna, dream world, and deep sleep, Sushupti. So these three worlds, as Vaishvanara, Taijasa, Prajna. So he is the one who is there in these three states of the world. So then Harir Harati Papani. He gets, Hari means chor, the one who steals. Harir Harati Papani. What does he steal? All our deficiencies. Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja Aham Tva Sarva Papebhyo Mokshayishyami Mashuchaha. And Harir Harati Papani Dusta Chittairapi Sprataha. If you remember, he takes away. How? Anichayapi Samsprishto Dahatyavahi Pavakaha. Even if you touch without any intention of touching the fire, fire surely will touch you. So that is the nature of Hari. So that Hari, this Hari Ashtakam is a great octad by Prahlada. And then Hari, the word we see in Bhagavad Gita, Sanjaya loves to use this word. Eva muktva tato rajan mahayogeshwaro harihi darshayamasa parthaya paramam rupamaishwaram. Tacha samsmritya rupam atyadbhutam harehe. That Hari's rupa, remembering, I just go into ecstasy. 70th verse.
कामदेवः कामपालः कामीकान्तः कृतागमः अनिर्देशवपुर्विष्णुर्वीरोऽनन्तो धनञ्जयः.
We'll conclude in next 4 or 5 minutes. So Kamadevaha, Kamapalaha. So Kamadeva is a name for Manmadha. He is Prajanaschasmi Kandarpaha, as said in Vibhuti Yoga in the 10th chapter. Krutagamaha, we have discussed this before. Agama means Vedas. He is the author of the Vedas. He is the knower of the Vedas. Vedaischa sarvai ahameva vedya. He is the knowable through Vedas. He is the one to be known through Vedas. And Vedanta Krita Veda Vitta Evacha Aham in Bhagavad Gita, 15th chapter. 71st verse.
ब्रह्मण्यो ब्रह्मकृद् ब्रह्मा ब्रह्म ब्रह्म विवर्धनः ब्रह्मविद् ब्राह्मणो ब्रह्मी ब्रह्मज्ञो ब्राह्मणः प्रियः.
See the beautiful names and the play of words by Vyasa Maharshi, how he has put together in Anushtup Chandas. So Brahmanyaha, Brahmakrit, Brahma, Brahma, Brahma Vivardhana. So Brahma means Brahman, Brahman, that Atman, that consciousness, the divinity. Bruhatvat Brahman, because it is so great, so we call it Brahman, Bruhatvat. Brahmanatvat, because it envelopes all of us, it's called Brahman. Aksharam, Brahma Paramam, because it is imperishable, it's called Brahma. Then the two Brahmas, we talked, Shabda Brahma and Nishabda Brahma, Vedas, and then beyond the Vedas. Then Brahmana. Brahmana, we just talked about the great qualities who possesses, whoever he may be, he who, whoever she may be, she who possesses Shamodamastapa Shaucham Kshantirarjavamevacha Jnanam Vijnanam Astikyam Brahma Karma Svabhavajam. So all of us are born as Shudra, Janmana Jayate Shudra. Samskarat Dvijaha, when we are given the Samskara, Upanayanam, we are Dvija, second birth. Veda Pathat, Veda Pachanat, Bhave, Veda Pathat, Vipraha. So Veda Pachanat, Bhavet Vipraha. If you learn Vedas, you are called Vipra. But Brahma Jnanat, Brahmana, when you experience this Brahma Jnana, then you are called Brahmana. Brahma Vitta, Brahmaiva Bhavati. 72nd verse. Mahakramo, Mahakarma, Mahateja, Mahoraga, Mahakratur, Mahayajva, Mahayajno, Mahahavihi. So Mahateja, Mahayajna, Mahoraga. So the great Tejas, Tejasvinamaham. So Tejasvinam, that Tejas, and that splendor in the splendorous. Tejakshama, Dhrutishaucham, Tejas, this splendor is Vishnu's another name. So it is Vishnu. And Yajnanam Japa Yajñosmi. What is that? Mahayajna Japa. So if you remember him, the Japa Yajna. So Japa Yajna. So then Mahauraga. Mahauraga, the great snakes. We talked about this. Anantaschasmi Naganam Sarpanam Asmi Vasaki. 73rd verse. Maybe you are on mute, Indiraji.
स्तव्यस्तव प्रियस्तोत्रं स्तुतिस्तोता प्रणप्रियः पूर्णः पूरयिता पुण्यकीर्तिरनामयः.
Stavyaha, Stavaha. So this stotram, Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra. In the first session, I explained what stotra means and what Gita means. So stotra, the stotra itself is Vishnu. Because when you listen to this, when you read this, when you know this, when you apply this, you experience that Vishnu. And even that intent is good enough. Even if you want to read one, Yomam Naama Sahasrena Stotumichati Pandava, Soham Ekena Shlokena Stutayevana Samshaya. Even any one shloka that you like, and then we talked about that one, it can be your nakshatra and pada shloka, that is how divided. Or that one shloka, Sri Rama Rama Rameti Sahasranama Tattulyam. So that one. And in the same way, Bhagavad Gita also, Swalpam apyasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat. And there is Arjuna's Tava in the 11th chapter, which starts with Sthane Rishikesh Tava Prakitya Jagat Prahrushyatyanurajyate cha Rakshamsi Bhitani Disho Dravanti Sarve Namasyanti cha Siddhasangaha. So Stuvanti Stvam Stutibhi Pushkalabihi. So that Stuti, Stotra, Stava is him. Because that gives us tranquility, that gives us peace, that gives us happiness, and that takes us to bliss, and we can experience that. And there are so many who can speak of that experience, even in this group, I'm sure. Then Purna. We talked about Purna when we talked about Purusha. So Purnatvat Purna. Purnaha, Purayita. Because he is complete. Because he is complete, he is called Purna. And Purnamada, Purnamidam. That is Purna, and his Amsha is also Purna. Purnatvat Purusha, Purayati iti Purusha. Last couple of verses.
मनोजवस्तीर्थकरो वसुरेता वसुप्रदः वसुप्रदो वासुदेवो वसुर्वसुमनाहविः सद्गतिः सत्कृतिः सत्ता सद्भूतिः सत्परायणः शूरसेनो यदुश्रेष्ठः सन्निवासः सुयामुनः.
Thank you. We started with Rama and we'll conclude with Krishna. So Vasudeva. Vrishninam Vasudevosmi. Among the Vrishni Vamshiyas, I am Vasudeva. That is one meaning because he was born in Vrishni Vamsha. He is born as Vasudeva Sutta. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Janura Mardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. And Vasudeva meaning we have just talked about when we talked about Rama. So Ramate Sarveshu Bhuteshu or Yasmin Sarvani Bhutani Ramanti. In the same way, Vasanat Vasudevasya Vasitam Te Bhavanatrayam Sarva Bhuta Nivasosi Vasudeva Namostute. Sarva Bhuta Nivasaha. You are the abode of all beings. And you are residing in all beings. So that is Vasudeva. Vasudeva. And Manojava, the one who can go at the speed of our mind. And we see that Hanuman, Manojavam Maruta Tulya Vegam, Jitendriyam Buddhimatam Varishtam, Vatatmajam Vanara Yudhamukyam, Sri Ramadutam Shirasa Nama. And that Krishna, that Vasudeva is Satchidananda Swarupa, Sat Chit Ananda Swarupa. He is the Sadgati, he is Satta, he is Sadbhuti, he is Satparayanaha, Satya Dharma Parakrama. There are only two who can think of Ram and Krishna. Rama and Krishna. So Rama Krishna. Satchidananda Rupaya Vishwotpatyadi Hetave Tapatraya Vinasaya Shri Krishnaya Vayam Namaha. Om Jai Shri Ram. Om Sarvam Krishnarpanamastu. Thank
you. Ji, you can do the Gita Mahatmyam.
Sure, yeah. Okay. Atha dhyanam Gita Shastramidam Punyam Yah Patet Prayatah Puman Vishnor Padam Avapnoti Bhayashokadivarjitah Gita Dhyena Shilasya Pranayama Parasya Cha Naiva Santihi Papani Purva Janma Krutani Cha Maline